So here we're getting ready to replace the knee airbag on a 2018 Toyota Rav4, but this is going to be similar for other Toyota models as well. The hardest part is going to be to figure out how the airbag secures or mounts. So in this case you can see that there's going to be a bolt there and there, which are going to be up here, and there's two bolts, one there and one over there. They're going to be further down here. Okay, so you're going to start by first disconnecting the battery and then wait at least 15 minutes. Then you come here and we're going to raise the steering wheel column, raise that up, and that exposes these two bolts right here and one right there. So you could take a 10mm socket with an extension on it and remove the two upper bolts. I want to drop that. Try not to drop that bolt in there. Alright. So there's that bolt. And now we have the one right up here. There's that bolt right there. Now in order to get to the two bolts in here, you're going to remove this plastic trim piece under the dashboard. So for this you'll need a Phillips screwdriver. You're going to have a screw right there, and you're going to have another screw on this corner, and then you want to just pull this down. It does have clips, so it's still not going to come off very easily. So you have clips that you're going to press and then pull down, like in this case here. There's one right there. But the two upper bolts are off. Now if we reach further down here, there's two more bolts that we showed you earlier. So if you're not sure where these bolts are, what you can do is use a flashlight to reach out and take a look at these bolts. These are also 10mm bolts. Okay, so that bolt is off. Now on this side we have one more bolt way over here. You might want to hold the airbag now because it can just fall off. There's nothing holding it in place anymore. Especially if you are removing an airbag that's not deployed, you're going to make sure that you don't let that drop. You don't want to drop an airbag. It can be dangerous. It seems like it's got clips on the side here. And then once you do that, we have this connector here. Let's press on this a little bit so we can disconnect the wire here first. This is just to secure the wire. Okay, so here we have the airbag connector, and in order to disconnect this, what you need to do is you have to come here. You see that this black piece in the center. I'm going to use a small screwdriver to kind of pry this out a little bit, and then once you do that, you'll be able to pull out this yellow connector. Otherwise this connector is not going to come off without breaking. So you want to pull out the center piece first and then disconnect the connector. But then you can take the airbag and put that to the side. Take your new airbag. This one has a connector in it, but this connector is not good. And now you're going to be careful here. This is going to go in only one direction. So if you try to plug this in the other way, it's not going to go in. So make sure that's first pushed all the way in. Then once you have ensured the yellow piece is in, then you can go ahead and press the black piece to lock that in place. And now if you remember, this was clipped in here, so we're just going to press that in, and then all we need to do is just line this up. It does have these clips, it looks like, so we can just make sure it's staying up there. And all we need to do is put these 2 bolts here and 2 bolts right up on top. It can be a little bit tricky there because you want to make sure the hole is lining up. Trying to go in to these holes, they're kind of far away. But it looks like now we got that on, and you want to tighten that. You'll come here, do the same thing there, and 2 bolts, one down here and one here, and then you put this back on. Make sure that you connect the back pieces first, so you got to line up the back pieces and get them locked up first. Then you move this up and you put the 2 screws here, and that will be it. And that's all. Thank you for watching.